We can even do this with the hi-hats. Okay, we can use two different samples for the hi-hats. Now, this would fit you more to have this on a separate track. That's how I like to work mostly. So, because it's a new project, I haven't really separated them into different tracks. I'm doing this now in this period of time. So let's rename this hi-hats. Great. Set it to red, and the color, the color also plays a role here, which I'm going to analyze again. So basically, yeah, I'm going to say here, it's not one of a secret thing. The color code, I like to say this like this. I like to use it because it really helps me divide my sounds, first of all, and also have in mind that this is a more higher frequency sound, or this is a more lower frequency sound. Okay, so hi-hats, hats, pitched. Okay, and I'm going to copy the same pattern here. Copy, Control-Shift-M is the shortcut, or right-click and insert MIDI clip. Okay. I'm going to set this to C3, and I'm going to load up another sample for my hi-hats. So hat or hats. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to chop it up really quick. Snap off in order to be a little more precise on how it samples the sound. And then I'm going to hit crop sample. Turn the voices to 1 and the volume a little more higher. And also solo this together. And I'm not going to do this, exactly the same. I'm going to do something else here. So this is a very cool way for you to make more interesting your hi-hats. So let's head over to the one shot. Yeah, to the one shot view here. And I'm going to fade it in. So it's a different thing to have, this and this. So it sounds a little more faded. And this is because we only want it to be something like an additional hi-hat. Now I'm going to delete most of those. I'm going to delete all those or disable it. It is pretty much the same thing. And I'm going to do the same here. Delete them and also those. So why I did this, you're going to realize really quickly. I want to basically create some kind of variation into my hi-hats. Have you ever listened to trap beats or drill beats that have these hi-hats that go and the pitch goes down and the pitch goes up? So that's what I want to create here. So another cool way for us to make a variation on the hi-hats would be to change the velocity here. So I'm going to take my pen, hit B, and draw something like this. Okay, and around the same, just to make something different from before. And you can do this randomly or you can do this on purpose. Okay, it's up to you. Double click, we are here on this view, and we're heading over to the envelopes section. Tapping this button will show us our envelopes section. As soon as you see this, you go over to MIDI control and the pitch bend choice there. And now we're able to create some points there to create some variations on the pitch. So I'm going to drag it downwards and I'm going to hit Alt and make a little curve there. Let's listen to the together. And now I can go even more crazy, you know, basically examine the reason why I want to do this downwards or upwards. This is more of an artistic thing actually, because it creates a whole different groove, you know, to have this upwards or downwards. Not this, here. I think the downwards works a little more greater for the groove. And let's hear this together with the 808 because, yeah, the 808 plays a huge role on the groove. Just a second. Yeah, here. So this is my side chain to the kick. I'm going to change this back to the track that I'm using now, which is the low kick. Yeah, here. Now the sound a little more unified. Okay, now we're back on the hi-hats. So basically this is here because it's hats pitched. And I'll need to copy also this, yeah. So this is another way for you to go a little more crazy with the groove. Now let me show you another trick for the drums, and this would be to kind of lay out a different structure on your whole beat. Okay, so this creates a more long-term, you know, a more duration-wise perspective on how the drums are laid out. So this draws even more ears when you have different variations of your drums, because otherwise your listener is going to get bored maybe of the drums or the rhythm or the melody. That's why too many times we choose to make another melody on the same track, using the same instrument or using other instrument for the same melody. You know, that's why we all producers like to do this. Now, there are a lot of things that I can talk about here for an infinite amount of time, but I'm going to keep this video about instrumentation only and about structuring your drums. So in the next video, we're going to see more on the drums and also on the melodies. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. So this was Theodore from Bosom Productions. Now, if you enjoy this type of content, you can also follow me on the social media here for more quality content for hip-hop beats, rap beats, drill beats, and other type of stuff that have to do with entrepreneurship as long as it comes to producers. Now, if you want to learn more about that, also, I have a link onto my description on how I made my first money as a producer. Give a big smile to yourself, stay creative, GG, bye!